An insect? Okay, my group, follow me. Come here, come here.
Oh, then why is that one still on the plant and then it's brown?
Oh, because it will slowly turn from green to red, so in between it will look slightly brown like this. Okay, can you see the green ones here? I'll show you. You see? This is the green one. Yum? You like green chili? Okay, anyone knows what's composting here? No?
I know a bit.
So if you come closer, right? So this is the end product. The bugs and the worms will all eat it up and then it will become black color like this.
Ew.
What do you smell?
Soil.
So it's good for the earth. Right? Okay, so if you want to learn about composting, it's very easy. Well, you can ask from us. Come, let's go.
Okay, let's go to the farm.
Sprout Hub is a space that we have transformed from part of the old Henderson Secondary School. The whole idea is a pilot to have a 3-in-1 integrated space using the old buildings. Sorry about the chicken. Yeah. So I was saying the idea is to have a nursing home, a childcare center, and a farm, and how we can use the farm as a bridge for the 2 other spaces. And anyone knows what this plant is?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. What do you use this for?
Oh, look, a feather.
A feather?
Where?
The white one is mayo, and then the brown one is soya. Okay, so mayo is a rooster, and soya is a hen. Okay, and then they are just 4 months old. They are still very young chicks. We will give you instructions what to do. Okay, I'll give you cabbage also.
Already have 2 seeds.
You can gently place your seed into the hole that you made. Come. No, you want to do the surface only. So you drag like this. Okay, good. Oh, I want you to do a bit more here. Come, you try. You can step in nearer so that you can reach the center of the bed. This is kind of like the gateway. So they really try out here, and then if it interests them, then they continue to pursue it, and hopefully if they really do consider it as a profession, then it will be great. I'm seeding Taiwanese white bitter gourd that I got from my landlady. So she grew some, so I asked her to save the seeds for me. That's because I like 苦瓜炒蛋. Bitter gourd, my favorite. So welcome to our garden in City Sprouts. This is where we bring people on tour, and it's also where we grow some of our herbs, vegetables that are suitable for Singapore's climate, and also experimental stuff. One of the reasons why we wanted to have chickens was also to show people that chickens are actually something that's alive, and it's very different from what you see in supermarkets or wet markets or how you get your chicken. Because the way I grew up, I always went to the wet market with my mom, and the chickens were all alive, and whenever you buy a chicken, they slaughter it on the spot, right? So you really are connected to the whole entire process. Look at these 2 flies eating. Net kill. Okay, so you see this whole big green space, that is what is left of the school field, but the rest of the space we've converted into our allotment model, where we build this individual greenhouse and then we rent it to either hobbyists who are wanting to just have a backyard garden but don't have the space, or they are aspiring farmers who maybe want to start a business in agriculture or farming. So they are testing, using it as a sandbox, kind of.
paint
你要 paint 啊？
你要
有啊有啊有啊。
有哈？
为什么你要 paint 什么？
哎，改名了吗？
写错，少一个 S。
哎呦，那怎么办？
我要
这个重编
了。好咯，比差点比那个总面数还高。这边呢，我 parents 他会 clear 掉他前面。
It was previously called Mark's Farm,
Yeah.
and it's actually a place for them to drink, to chill around and drink. And this is the whole concept actually. It's all about the community. So we love that the idea, and corridor farmers is essentially about the community and having a farm in every corner so that we can integrate people together. I told them about the idea of a platform to allow micro farmers to sell their own produce and share their own produce. So that got us together. Magic happens, and we form a community. That's where we are now. I don't think these so-called micro farmers will so-called replace these so-called commercial farms. But we also think that everyone could play a part in this food story that we're telling in Singapore. By allowing people to grow themselves, they engage themselves in the process of growing, they learn more about the food, encouraging people to eat local produce, freshest good, increasing the awareness is very important, and this will help with the survivability of local farms in time to come.
I was born and raised in this town in Malaysia called Ipoh. Really in this kind of kampung environment. There was always this spirit surrounding food, having conversations around food. My parents grew a lot of stuff and they are not experts also, so it's really trial and error. If your plant dies, you need to kind of figure out and troubleshoot. And I think sometimes people have a misconception that farming or gardening has a very small margin of error. Like the moment you make mistakes, your plants will die, but it's not always the case. You know, the margins can be quite big sometimes. So you can afford to make mistakes, and it's all about learning from mistakes for me.
There's actually like 4 plants in this, I think. So it's only been a week since about a seedling, which are this tiny. So these are Dizzle. Some of them fight for nutrients, but also if you catch up, no worries, they help each other. So these are our trial and error plants, and the leaves are very bad. You can see where they peel off like this. So they're not exactly that good. So you grow them, you cultivate them, only to throw them away. Kind of hits you a different way. But of course, this is all part and parcel of trial and error. So usually we won't eat these. We will throw them away, compost them in fact, and then we'll use the soil and then for other stuff. But we don't sell these, nor do we harvest them. So this all goes into the trash. So usually we'll just pull them out like that, and then we just throw them in. Alright, so go here. So that is where it goes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah?
Do you all want to be a farmer when you grow up?
No.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Why maybe?
Because the farmer work is very hard.
And also there's a lot of bugs.
And you gotta make sure no insect eats your plant. I'm scared of ants.
Somebody say no. Who say no?
She said no.
She said
And then I changed my answer. And then she said maybe when she first finished.
So why maybe yes?
I'm scared of ants.
Actually, most of the time, the kids are not that interested in farming. They just come and just run around. So sometimes they will go into the other farmer's plot, play with the chicken. Then sometimes the farmer will give them an egg or two. I think in the past, right, they won't even touch like vegetables. But at least now, like I'll say, hey, this is the bayam that we grow. This is the kangkong from the farm. And then it's like at least now they know like vegetables come from seeds and how tomatoes they turn from flowers into fruits. At least they realize that okay, it's not easy. Like growing food, it takes effort, and I hope that will actually stay with them through their life, not to waste food. I think that's very important.
It's a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of resources, a lot of time to produce the rice that you consume.
So don't waste the rice.
Promise? Good?
Super.
I can see a feather.
Can you see feathers? You know why? Because when the chicken grows, they change feathers.
So here are the seeds. You do not want to put it very close to each other because if you put it very close to each other, it won't grow properly. So I'll just separate it.
Every now you put the seeds. Look, Coco. See? See? Are you learning? Pay attention.
For you.
Okay, done.
It's done.
These are things that have been part of our cultural heritage for centuries, and yet just in a couple of generations, we have kind of, many of us have lost touch with these roots, and with places like this, we can reconnect. And I think that roots us to our home in a really profound way, and wonderful to see young people celebrate our heritage, the sacredness of life, and the nutrition that you can get out of the land. Wonderful. Thank you very much. And
Thank you, Dr. Shawn. Thank you so much.
Farmdale can really potentially become this signature flagship event. Just making that connection and getting people to understand where food comes from, and also what food is in a more holistic way, you know.
I plant this tree.
Bitter gourd, my favorite.
No, but hot that one hot. Oh, 就姜啊！
啊，辣！
哇，
你修一下嘞。
我这要卖多少钱啊？这个？
你这个是金爵，不是金金来的。爸！哇，头奖、二奖、第三奖。啊？
还有这个，
他这个谁带过来的？